Well, good morning. Here it is. It's already Monday morning. It seems like the weekend flew. It's November the 22nd, week of Thanksgiving, and we're out at our farmhouse this morning, and we'll join you tomorrow morning out here. But anyway, this morning I want to share with you a devotional entitled "There's No Place Like Home." You know, in First John chapter 4, first verse 16, and then part of verse 19, it says, "We have known and believed the love that God has for us. God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God, and God in him. We love him because he first loved us." You know, this being the week of Thanksgiving, you know, it's got me thinking a lot about home, going home. You know, I can remember, you know, when I was a kid, I was thinking about, you know, yesterday, you know, how I used to go to my grandparents, you know, when I was growing up, even after, you know, we moved to Weatherford, and you know, how we'd go out there on their farms north of Hollis, and, you know, it felt like going home, you know, being with, you know, my grandparents and cousins and uncles and aunts, and, you know, it was a great time, you know, and I think probably Dorothy, you know, had it right in The Wizard of Oz. You know, in Oz, you know, her time in Oz, you know, in the movie reinforced for her that, you know, there really is no place like home. You know, the finest, I think, really the finest resorts on earth can't begin to compare to home, even as nice as some of them are. You know, only at home do we find, you know, some of life's you know, greatest riches. You know, peace, comfort, security. You know, rest and love. You know, in this passage that I just read to you this morning, you know, just a moment ago, you know, our Heavenly Father invites us to abide in Him. You know, to make Him, you know, our abode, our home. You know, to make Him, you know, that place of comfort. You see, in Him we dwell, and in His Spirit dwells us. I mean, isn't it wonderful to think that, you know, the same qualities that, you know, that make an earthly home, you know, so special are available, you know, to us as we abide in our Heavenly Father. Isn't that wonderful to think about? I mean, in Him we can find true peace. You see, in Him we can find immeasurable comfort, even as the storms of life rage around us. I mean, we find security for today and for all of eternity. We already have that in hand. You know, our eternity is already in hand. We find rest, and I don't know about you, but we need rest in this world we're living in right now. We need that soul rest that, man, the world can't provide for us, and the divine peace that, you know, that passes all understanding. You know, that's the only peace that can help us get through all these things. And we find love, you know, God's love. It says in 1 Corinthians 13:7, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. I mean, listen, whatever you're dealing with today, and I know there's a lot of people that are dealing with a lot of stuff, you know, loss of loved ones, you know, loss of financial means, loss of, you know, so many things, health. Listen, you don't have to wonder, you know, whether you'll be accepted. Listen, your Heavenly Father, I mean, loved you first and now waits for you with open arms, you know, to just come home. You know, I pray this week, you know, we're approaching the Christmas season. The stores are already, you know, decorated for it. But take a moment this week and just simply be thankful for what God has done for you. If you're a believer in Jesus, just sit down and enjoy some time of just peace, of comfort, and knowing that God is in control. That God's going to bring, you know, He's where we find our comfort as believers. You know, this world's not going to give us that comfort, but God can give us that comfort that we so richly need and are looking for. And so I hope that encourages you this morning. I hope that you have a wonderful day today. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.